week I'm going to do a two-part information session about a couple stretches that you can do from your desk if you are a desk worker or someone who sits for long periods of time. Just some simple stretches to get up away from your computer, move around a little bit, get that blood flowing, and then be a little bit more rejuvenated and ready to get back to work or get back to whatever you're doing in that seated position. This week I'm going to do a little bit more of the upper body, and then for next week's segment, make sure to check back in with us and we'll talk a little bit more about the lower body and some easy stretches that will just help promote sitting for long periods of time. So that being said, the first 4 exercises are going to focus a lot on people who do sit in front of a screen for a long period of time, whether that's you just when you're at home, taking a look at your email and responding to emails, or whether that's you at work if you do a lot of desk work throughout your day. The first one, all you need for these is really just somewhere to be seated. I'm in the gym right now, so I'm going to use a ball here, but you can use your lunchroom chair or the chair at your desk, as long as you make sure you've got a little stability, so make sure those feet always stay on the ground, especially if you've got a swivel chair. The first one we're going to do is just going to be a couple nice big shoulder rolls. So when we sit at a desk and we're writing or we're on a computer for a long time, we often get into this position and we get really tight through the neck and shoulder area. A really nice way to counteract that is to go into some nice big shoulder rolls. So all you need to do is place your hands right at your legs or just drop them down by your side and do a big nice shoulder roll all the way up, pulling the shoulders in towards your ears, and then roll them back and down and feel the back kind of get engaged. So rolling nice and big up and down. As you're doing this, I want you to try to get a little taller through the crown of the head and tuck that chin in a little bit so that you're not really putting pressure on your neck. You're just getting a nice big roll through the chest. There's no need to go forwards. I would suggest keeping it backwards because we're trying to counteract that movement that we get pulled into our screen like this. I want you to do that for at least 10 times or maybe around 30 seconds. The second exercise we're going to look at, so moving down a little bit, is a stretch for the chest. So I'm actually going to kind of come sideways so you can see. I'm going to give you 2 options. The one option is just to reach behind you and then pull your shoulders back and lift your chest together, trying to bring your hands as close as you can towards each other. If you do have more mobility, if you can, just clasp those fingers and then pull them down, opening the chest all the way up. Feeling a nice opening and a nice counteract again from this position. Now the third one is, if you're writing or you're someone that is on the keyboard a lot, you want to stretch these guys out to help with the wrist flexibility and get the blood flowing through the arms. So you're going to bring the palms together, fingertips together, and then push slowly and gently down until you feel a stretch right down this long piece. And it's going to be different for everyone. You're going to push, it's like your elbows are coming apart and your hand is being pushed down together. Hold that for at least 30 seconds again and feel a nice opening through the forearm or the inside of the arm. The last one we're going to do as we continue to move from the upper body down is just a nice little extension for our back, because we get a lot of low back pain when we're in our desk chair or seated in any chair for a long period of time. Again, I'm just going to switch myself over here so you can take a look. And I want you to make sure this is really supported because you don't want to get into too much of an extension here. So you're going to take your hands and you're going to place them right on top of where your hip bone is. You want to place them right there, and this is going to help you from overextending that back. I want you to get nice and tall, the crown of the head lifts. Pull the elbows as close as you can together, and then instead of pushing yourself back, feel like you're being pulled from your chest, and you lift and you push back this way. The alternate from this would be to really lean into it like this, and that's what I'm talking about with that overextension. So try just pulling from the chest, lifting up, elbows come together, and you feel a nice opening right through the back and the chest and the shoulders as well. Hold that for at least 30 seconds. Try those 4 exercises. That should only take you 4 to 5 minutes, really, which is a great opportunity to take a break from writing all these emails, take a break from watching your TV, or whatever kind of screen time that you might find yourself in during the day. Check in with us next week and we'll go over a couple exercises that you can do to really help open up and get the blood flowing through the legs if you're sitting for a long period of time. Thanks, guys.